Because
Okay, now it's week
Skordalia
3.
first.
Skordalia and fried kolokithokeftedes, which is fried zucchini.
in French, courgette.
And we already have melanzana and tarama under our belts.
Oh, and Gail says when we do tzatziki, she wants to come.
Next week, tzatziki.
Okay. Now, I usually put about 5 cloves of garlic. And this is the old, this is the basis of
Everything.
all these things. The bread.
And does it need 24 hours or?
No, I just did it because
No, I know you did it, but I mean, what does it need? If I was to make it, let's say I go home and I say, I want to make this in 2 hours. Do I?
Well, the thing is to get the bread to be absolutely like this.
Wet.
Very disintegrated.
Soft.
Okay.
More than wet.
So
Now
if
I
you,
could have done this, but then
We want
so
to see that.
an hour, 2 hours,
2 minimum.
minimum 2. Okay, that's all.
But how about doing it in the morning?
Okay.
Well, sometimes I do this.
You know, we had some discussion on the way down here. The picture of that house, that's Nella's house, where she grew up as a girl?
She was born there.
She was born there. So the house was
Vasily's house.
Vasily
Her father.
Pervana.
Yes. He was
That's
the eldest son of the tobacco people, and he was the brightest and cleverest and everything. His brothers were all lazy.
How many brothers?
So his father
I think I got that laziness gene.
made him. His father made him the head of the company, and he took the company from an average sort of company into a multi-million-dollar company. And his father sent him to Germany to set up a
Substation or sub
Yeah, well,
business
it's not
or
a sub-
satellite?
well, a second, let's say, distribution center, because they sold their tobacco from north of Greece, from Kavala.
So the house was built.
The house must have been built in the 1900s,
Early 1900s.
early 1900s. Nella was born there in 1908, according to the death certificate that we sent to Gladys.
Oh, but wait, 1908. So Nella had you when she was 20?
Well, there were 2 birthdays.
No, I mean, I'm just doing the math.
Her cousins said she was born in 1906 because they remember that she wore a cross with 1906 on it. But her father decided that she was too beautiful and he'd lose her. Okay, all olive oil.
Against by
Sort
eye.
of to,
Guesstimate that? 2 tablespoons?
yeah, about. And garlic.
5 cloves of
So-
garlic.
Yeah, is that peeled?
As a lot of Greek fathers could do, he changed her birth certificate and made her younger. Now, I kept telling her, for goodness sake, when you were 10 or 11, didn't you know if you were 10 or 11? You couldn't have been 8. But her official papers all have her born 1908. Oh, wait. Okay, 5 cloves of garlic.
Well, they didn't have Google back in the day either.
And because Vasily was very successful in Germany, but he wanted all his children to be Greek, he, when his wife was pregnant, before she gave birth, they would go to Greece and were born in Volo.
Okay.
Now, I have an idea that in those days, women gave birth at home.
Like with a midwife. Midwife.
Yes, yeah. And Nella and Aleka were born in Volo. Naughty was in the middle of World War One, and they never got to Volo, and he was born in Switzerland. Okay, 5 cloves of garlic, 2 tablespoons of olive oil.
You know, you're doing a great job of multitasking here. This is called multitasking.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you're cooking and telling stories.
Talking and, okay, and about a capful of vinegar, red
vinegar.
And for the people who were born in Turkey or knew about Turkey, the Turks put walnuts.
So the other ones, the melanzane you kind of pulse
Yes,
each one. This one you kind of just go for the gusto.
because I want to eat
The garlic. Okay, gotcha.
That's it.
That's it?
That's it.
That's it? Oh, you know, you've been lying to us for years. Oh, I've slaved all day in a hot kitchen. Really?
Yes.
That was just like...
Well, I didn't have food processor. Now, little finger and I put it.
Everett's are tasting.
I'm not tasting.
Oh, wait. There is one more ingredient.
Aha, salt.
Salt.
Grab a piece of bread.
Okay.
Cut a piece of bread.
Put your little finger.
No, the food's...
Grab me a spoon now. The spoon.
The spoons. Okay, if you wash them. This is what the French chefs do.
Talk to the camera.
And there's a lot, so I promised we'd put some aside for keep.
No way.
What does it need?
A little bit more salt.
Salt.
I'm glad at the tender age of 17 you're
Does it need
that
more
sophisticated.
Okay, Gregory
It has
What?
and Berta, I want you to taste.
Well, Gregory is better for me.
Oh, are you going to taste with bread?
Yeah, I don't want to stick my fingers in there.
Berta, you're going to taste with a spoon or bread?
With bread.
Give half to
Bread
Mom.
and bread. I'm just taking your papers.
Okay. Now, some of those cooking magazines have stuff that maybe your friend would like.
Yeah, but this is your one. I mean, that's what I want your own.
Yeah, that's what we know.
Because you gave me something sometimes and you can't do that.
Oh, I should taste it.
Mm.
More what?
It's fine.
Good.
Vinegar?
Maybe.
Why?
I never knew there was vinegar in it, so.
That's a tiny bit of vinegar? Make it a little...
You are the one that knows.
You've been eating
Because
this
to me
thing
it's
since your
good.
childhood. How could you not know?
Because you didn't know the ingredients.
Because, do you really want to know the
I
truth?
just put a splash.
That was good.
Now, because we have
It wasn't until later in life that she was making the stuff.
decided that these things taste better cold, I'm going to put some in here.
Now,
And this Skordalia lasts forever in the refrigerator. I've had it for close to a month.
in the fridge.
Yes, it does not go bad. I don't know what it is, whether it's
Is
the
vinegar?
vinegar, it preserves it.
Well, the amount of garlic in there would kill
Garlic.
kill anything. And it has to be in a crystal bowl.
Well, we have to be elegant to go with
Okay.
the house.
But you say never plastic.
Okay. If you put this in the refrigerator.
Never plastic, right?
Oh.
No.
Oh. No.
Is your mixer?
No. This
So
is.
back to the house. When did they leave the house then? If they were
They left the house, I guess, after great-grandmother died.
and her name was
Penelope.
Oh, that's why
Oh.
Nela's name.
Nella's grandmother.
yeah. Do you still have that picture that was hanging in
Yes.
Moniz Petraiki?
No. That's Nella's mother.
That's
I still
Nella's-
have the picture.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's in Evia.
it's an Abby.
Okay. Yeah. That's a beautiful.
Yeah.
She's a beautiful woman.
She was beautiful.
But then, what was Nela's mom's name?
Imarmeni.
Oh, she was in Marmeni, and then her mom was Penelope. That's
Oh,
why.
wait, no, wait,
Oh,
wait.
I get confused.
I thought your middle name was
Nella's,
Irma.
Nella's mother was Imarmeni.
Mhm.
Nella's grandmother
Penelope.
was Penelope.
Okay.
Now, I've made batter. You
Is
want
that
to
like
see it?
Fila's dog bowl?
No, it isn't. I have a whole set of them.
Okay. Just want to get sure.
But I have made it because it's good for it to rest. But you should see how it's made.
Yes,
That's
absolutely,
amazing.
absolutely.
So this is
This is the batter.
the batter. And then we'll fry the kolokithia and we're all set.
Okay.
And I have
Okay,
a
now
pork
she's going to tell
tenderloin
us the batter.
that's
Okay.
all cooked. And I made sauces for it. And I have a new recipe of roast potatoes. Okay, let's say, oh, there's the kolokithia in there. Can you reach for it?
No, I can't.
Or every,
Okay.
No,
just
no.
around the corner on the blue cabinet.
Then what we need for the Kolokithia?
Flour.
All right. Now these were sliced and salted and stayed overnight to see that they're dry. Can you put your hand there? Somebody put your hand.
Oh yeah.
Why are you writing this down? It's gonna be on YouTube forever.
Look how thin it is. Look how thin the slices are, Mom.
Yeah. You cut that with your
knife,
hand?
A knife.
Wow.
By hand. Now, I guess restaurants would have a mandolin. You know?
Yeah, we had the mandolin in Wendy's.
You
We
know
got
what a
rid of
mandolin
it. Yes,
is? Yeah.
the handling.
It's
Slice
usually
and
chefs get their hands caught. All right.
and
this
salted
was
very thin overnight.
overnight. 2 full tablespoons of flour. We can always make more. But we can always use the one I made before. And then,
You're going to put what? Hot water?
and the reason why I do it ahead of time is that
Cold water.
it should rest.
The flour mixture should rest.
Yes.
For how long?
2 hours at least.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's what
So this is demo. Demo only.
Demo.
Okay.
The one I did this morning is in there.
So rested and then refrigerated.
And it should be sort of
Soupy.
a little soupy, and not terribly.
thick. A little.
No, that's a great visual. That's a great visual. I mean, a picture is 2,000 words now.
Picture's 1,000 words, so a video is
8 million.
This one has
Okay.
rested.
Oh, just like a real,
Now let's go to
like
the,
a real cooking show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I like that.
the after
Now this
resting.
one is thickens. You see, it's thickened.
No
a little
salt.
bit. No, I had salted the kolokithia,
Okay.
and then I salt the kolokithia
When they come out.
when
Okay.
they come out.
So just it's flour and water. Flour and water. That's it.
Yes, that's it. Now, if I were to do fish, fried fish fillets, I would put an egg in here
No, that's an interesting tip.
and
Okay.
a little
A
olive oil.
complete egg with the.
No, if she was going to
No, I know, but
fry
when
a
you
piece
do
of fish.
The fish, you put the complete egg or only the white?
Complete.
Okay, okay.
and some olive oil. And then I have the plate ready there with I know you accused me of not.
Well, I appreciate the fact that you're using protective gear. I think that's a Wendy's apron from like 1970 something.
Well,
Yeah. Okay.
you're responsible.
Yes, I am.
If you want to,
Please.
Product placement.
you want to get me a newer one, you can do it.
No, we have the logo on it now.
Is this one
Doesn't matter.
sponsored by
You accept-
Wendy's?
You
No.
accept with Wendy's logo. Oh, no, can be.
And you're a stockholder of Wendy's
Yes, I am, and it's split. And Tim Horton.
and Tim Horton. Okay, good.
And the secret to a neat kitchen is to put everything away.
Like in the house, like in every place.
What? I'm sorry. I
Like
didn't
we
hear you.
teach you in the school.
If you had servants, they would wash everything.
I could say something funky, but I won't.
Now, one of the ways to test the oil is, this is not,
It's a lot of oil.
Olive.
What kind of oil?
it's canola and olive for the flavor.
So how much canola to how much olive oil?
About 2 tablespoons of olive.
Okay.
And that's for
It's
the
a lot
flavor.
of oil though in that.
Well, because they're deep fried, yeah?
I
2
guess.
teaspoons of them.
They're deep fried. And then we do a test. Slip it in. Not hot enough.
Clearly,
Right.
yes.
Not hot enough.
No, that's Teflon. It doesn't matter what kind of pan you use. Doesn't have to be iron or.
And when you start seeing the bubbles.
Okay, yeah, I see bubbles.
And then of course this is cold, and if I start, I can't put them all in because maybe with the deep fat in the restaurants, maybe they use a deep fat fry.
Yeah, they probably have a basket that they toss it into.
So I use it because then I cool down my oil. Now these are just labor intensive, but you saw the Skordalia was, because to sit and to fry, I think there were 80 slices.
Oh, so you have them somewhere else too? This is
No, this is all
That's
80
it, but they very thin.
that's 80 slices. I don't.
Because she made them very thin.
I don't even think that's enough for me. All right, so they're bubbling and boiling and frying up.
And the nice thing is that you can do them ahead of time, put them on a cookie sheet and freeze them. And then gather them one at a time in a plastic bag and leave them in the freezer. But as most things, tastes better when it's fresh.
So back to the house. They left the house after.
Well, I think they then let's see. When I was born,
You was born in that house? You born in that house?
my grandfather, after the children were born, left his mother in the house and his uncles and anybody, and he lived in Switzerland after World War One, and he lived in the whole floor of a very famous hotel. He took the whole floor, and they had a nursery, and they had living rooms and bedrooms and things like that. And the children went to school in Switzerland, and every summer they would go to Greece, to the house, and spend the summer in Greece.
And how many like servants and maids?
Oh.
Was it like a whole entourage?
But you know, even the middle class did, because the village girls would go to a little bit like some of these British shows. There was a job a poor young woman could do.
But then,
If you were an owner of an NBA basketball team, you would have been fired.
Why?
I'm making a
why
joke.
would you fire me?
For ethnic
Oh.
inappropriate
yes.
ethnic remarks.
Yes, politically incorrect.
Yes. But you don't have anything to worry about. It's all in the family.
They have room for one more.
Then where were you born, Bonzo?
In Athens. But I was born in a clinic, a hospital.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. And my mother's obstetrician was a Greek doctor that lived in Switzerland. So they knew him from Switzerland. And he was also the Potsis family doctor.
Really?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh my
Yes, that was a coincidence.
So
Your
back to
destiny was with the
Yes.
Potsis.
when did they leave that house, or did they sell it? Did they?
No. Then the house was used during summers,
Mhm.
and then there was World War II, and
Early
it
40s.
was, used successively by the British as after the war. The Germans used it as the high command, and the British used it after the war during the Reconstruction. And then, meanwhile, the grandmother, Nella's grandmother had died, Vasili's mother had died, and her brothers had died, and then the house was destroyed with the earthquake. There was a big Waller earthquake in the 50s.
Oh.
And all that was left was the railing